Good evening. This is JC, and when I saw this, I could not fucking believe it. I had to record it and post it for everyone. It's just unreal that something like this could actually come out of uh, the White House. I guess it says the White House here. It's hard for me to believe at the White House would actually post something like this. If you see what I'm looking at, look at it. This is what it's all about. Unbelievable. Can you believe they posted something like that? Well, let's listen to it.
Trump is a troll, but his ugly Pope selfie demands a damning response. The America attacking Donald Trump descended further into the sewer on Friday, once again proving that his singular talent during his long, miserable life has been the ability to somehow always go lower, while dragging the willing accomplices who kiss his ample aid down into the stink and the bilge with him. I debated about whether to write about this one, because as we all know that while narcissists and 11-year-old bullies don't love negative attention, they are absolutely terrified of getting no attention at all. pic.twitter.com/x2HRR939TN. The White House, at White House, May 3, 2025. So when I saw the White House fly the hideous post, above, with no comment Friday night, I was repulsed and angered, which I know is exactly what the America attacker and his odious enablers want. Look, I am not a religious man, and in fact have some serious issues with the Catholic Church, so the trumpeting of this childish crap by Pope Felon I and his ghastly followers doesn't offend my senses from that standpoint. I won't be pounding on the Bible and citing any of what I am sure are 1,473 passages in the good book that address this kind of sacrilegious gunk. That would be sanctimonious on my part. I will defend Catholics who take offense to it, though, because it is no doubt intentionally hurtful, which is the other thing the dead inside Trump is effortlessly good at. Whether it be the disabled, our fallen, women, or people of color, the grotesque manchild will always gleefully manufacture any opportunity he can find to pile insult onto tragedy. I'll take it the woman-abusing felon who a judge said is an adjudicated rapist is butthurt that the recently deceased Pope Francis had the good taste to distance himself as much as possible from the devil himself. Like most human beings, Francis knew Trump to be an abuser, not a healer, a liar, not a truth-teller, an unrepentant felon, not a law-abiding citizen. Ugly. The normal, decent and God-fearing folks across the world will never understand how any of this is okay, or far, far worse, how this kind of unholy hell was able to ascend to power not once, but twice, while violently attacking America in between. So for that reason, and that reason alone, I decided to take public issue with this taxpayer-funded, childish display of insult and hate, and alert you in the event you didn't see it. I know this will only fill the veins of the attention-seeking monster with the poison that fuels him, but as sure as I am typing this, sooner or later it is going to kill him. The religious true believers, and wise guy columnists like myself will align to tell you that when he finally goes the way of Francis, it will be straight down not up. Remember, it's his singular talent. Can I get an amen? D. Earl Stevens is the author of Toxic
Amen.
Tales, a caustic collection of Donald J. Trump's very important letters, and finished up a 30-year career in journalism as the managing editor of Stars and Stripes. You can find all his work here, and follow him on Blue Sky here. Also read, Trump's top spy chief blasted as raw story exposes crazy cash grab.
Well, all I can say is amen. And I started out and was brought up as a Southern Baptist, but I didn't buy into that. I became a Catholic, and for probably 15 or 20 years, went to church every week. But I finally couldn't agree with their political positions on things like abortion, so I couldn't stand that much longer. So these days, I'm more into cosmology, which is the branch of physics that studies the origins of the universe. Gets into where the universe came from, why we're here, all kinds of questions at the level of quantum physics. Okay, that's where I'm at these days. But I too couldn't just let this go by, because this is just, it is just blasphemy. If there is a God, and I think there is, I don't know that I believe in hell, but if there's a hell, I think Donald Trump's destined for that. There's an old rock and roll song done by Chuck Berry called The Downbound Train, on which the people riding it were on their way to hell, and they could smell the fire and the brimstone and the sulfur the closer they got to hell. Well, Donald Trump, if there is a hell, he should be smelling the brimstone and the smoke and the sulfur that's coming up around him, because he has just gone farther than he's ever gone before with that particular post. Because Pope Francis, I don't know that he was much more to the man, but he was a good man. And he was a good person on this earth, and he tried to do good things. And I can't say that about many of the popes. I disagreed with a lot of them, but this one I didn't. I think he was a great man, and it's too bad he's gone. And it's a shame that somebody like Donald Trump is left behind. This is JC, St. Louis's oldest living hippie, saying, get ready, Donald. You're going to ride that downbound train. To my friends, families, followers, subscribers, Poxamore Jack. Keep on trucking.